Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Are you fed up with the stress and worry that come with having too much debt? If you're ready to take control of your financial future and change the way you feel about money, then The Total Money Makeover, Classic Edition by Dave Ramsey is the book you've been waiting for. Packed with practical advice, real-life examples, and a step-by-step plan for financial success in 12 chapters, this book is your roadmap to financial freedom. Say goodbye to financial stress and hello to a brighter, more secure future with The Total Money Makeover. Hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell buttons to make sure you don't miss any of this series uncovered in this book. The first chapter of Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover is titled The Total Money Makeover Challenge. This chapter lays the foundation for Dave Ramsey's unique method for personal finance. It offers the idea of a financial makeover, a path to security and freedom from debt. Ramsey advises readers to take a hard look at their existing financial situations and grab the chance to make changes. Here's the lesson from this chapter. Accept the reality of your financial situation, take responsibility for your finances, and commit to changing your future. Ramsey encourages people to decide firmly that they want to achieve financial freedom. Chapter 2 of The Total Money Makeover focuses on the big D word, denial. Ramsey describes denial as wearing sunglasses when it comes to our financial status. It's denying the truth about our debt and spending habits. In this chapter, Ramsey breaks down the common excuses we use in order to avoid facing our financial challenges. What are the lessons to be learned from chapter? Face your financial problems head on. Stop making excuses and be ready to accept changes. The first step toward a better future by owning up to our financial mistakes and making an effort to make changes. Chapter 3 of The Total Money Makeover, Classic Edition, is titled Debt Myths. This chapter explains how debt can hinder one's ability to build financial success. According to Rami, debt is not a necessity. Ramsey disagrees with the common notion that having debt is an inevitable part of living. He states that having debt prevents people from reaching financial freedom. We learn from this chapter that credit is not your friend. Ramsey advises living within your means and warns against using credit cards or taking out loans. Car loans are not a smart investment. Ramsey advises against using loans to finance cars. This is because vehicles lose value quickly. Also, to prevent student loan debt, Ramsey advises looking into other options, including grants, scholarships, and working while you're a student. Chapter 4 of The Total Money Makeover, Classic Edition, titled Money Myths, explores common financial misconceptions. Many people think that acquiring riches will make them happy and content, but according to Ramsey, genuine happiness and contentment come from things other than material possessions. Maintaining good health, pursuing passions, and building wonderful relationships are equally important. What is Chapter 4 teaching? Lottery is not a financial plan. Winning the lottery is a very unlikely means of achieving financial security, despite the fact that some individuals view it as a quick route to riches. Instead, he believes that the secrets to acquiring riches are diligence, self-control, and smart financial management. High income is not equal to riches. If you're not handling your money wisely, having a high salary doesn't guarantee wealth. Regardless of your salary level, live below your means. Save, invest regularly, and stay out of debt. Chapter 5 is titled 2 More Hurdles. Dave Ramsey speaks on 2 common challenges that many people face on their path to financial freedom. The first is comparison trap. Comparing ourselves to others is a hindrance to achieving financial success. We often see other people living impressive lives, which can make us feel inferior or pressured to measure up. The second hurdle, happiness of contentment, which is a false belief that having things in life makes one happy. We can develop a sense of contentment that leads to long-term happiness by prioritizing thankfulness and living in the moment. Chapter 5 teaches that achieving financial peace involves understanding the difference between satisfaction and happiness and overcoming the comparison trap. People can stay focused on their financial goals and eventually be happy and fulfilled by recognizing and overcoming these 2 barriers. Chapter 6 of The Total Money Makeover, Classic edition is titled Save $1,000 Fast. In this chapter, Dave Ramsey explains the importance of having emergency money in order to pay for unforeseen expenses such as auto repairs or hospital expenses. When life throws you a curveball, this money serves as a safety net to save you from getting into more debt. Making savings can be achieved by cutting unnecessary expenses, selling items you no longer need, or taking on extra work temporarily. In this chapter, we learn that building emergency funds might mean making short-term luxury sacrifices. This can include reducing the amount of time spent eating out, suspending subscriptions, or looking for cheaper entertainment options. It takes determination and discipline to make savings. Remind yourself of the benefits of having an emergency fund. Stay committed to achieving your goal and celebrate small wins that come along your way. Remember, saving more money positions you for financial success than earning more money. Chapter 7 of Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover. Classic edition looks into the idea of the debt snowball method, which is an effective way to pay off debt. The debt snowball method involves listing all your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. You then focus on paying off the smallest debt first while making minimum payments on larger debts. As you pay off each debt, you gain momentum and motivation to tackle the next one. This creates a snowball effect, where the amount you're putting towards debt grows larger with each debt you pay off. What then is the lesson from Chapter 7? Celebrate your successes. Ramsey emphasizes the importance of celebrating and recognizing your little successes along the way. Every debt paid off, whether it be a credit card bill or a car loan, brings one a step closer to financial independence. Stay committed. Even when the debt snowball strategy seems difficult, it's important to stay committed to it. If you follow the plan and make consistent payments, you'll eventually become debt-free. Chapter 8 of The Total Money Makeover. Classic edition by Dave Ramsey speaks on the importance of completing your emergency fund. It's titled Finish the Emergency Fund. In this chapter, Ramsey shows how important it is to have an emergency fund that is fully funded in order to pay for unforeseen costs like auto repairs, medical problems, or job loss. People may turn to debt in order to deal with these problems if they don't have an emergency fund, which would increase their financial stress. This chapter encourages discipline in saving. It takes commitment and discipline to create and keep an emergency fund. People can safeguard themselves against unforeseen events in life and take charge of their financial destiny by heeding Ramsey's advice. Remember that the question is not if crises will occur, but rather when they will. Having a substantial emergency fund in place ensures that you'll be ready for everything that life may bring. Chapter 9 of The Total Money Makeover. Classic edition by Dave Ramsey talks about methods for maximizing retirement investing. Ramsey stresses the importance of starting retirement savings early as possible. Even small contributions made early on can grow significantly over time due to compound interest. Take advantage of employer matching. If your company matches your contributions to a retirement savings plan, make the most of this chance to save. In essence, it's free money that can increase your savings for retirement. Chapter 9 encourages steady investments. Building long-term wealth requires consistent investing even in the face of market fluctuations. Remain committed to your long-term financial goals. It is also important to diversify your investments. To reduce risk and increase returns over time, distribute your investments over a variety of asset classes, including stocks, bonds, and real estate. Chapter 10 is titled College Funding. This chapter explains ways to pay for college without having to take out a lot of student loans. Start saving early. Ramsey shows how important it is to begin saving as soon as possible for college. Using compound interest, you can grow your savings over time by starting a college fund and making monthly contributions. Explore scholarship opportunities. Scholarships are a great way to pay for college without taking on debt. Ramsey advises students to look into and submit applications for scholarships that take into account their personal histories, extracurricular interests, and academic achievements. In order to reduce college costs, we can learn from Ramsey's advice in this chapter that one should start saving early, pursue scholarships, attend community colleges or trade schools for the first 2 years of college, or enroll in work, study programs to better balance employment and academic obligations, and reduce student loan debt. Chapter 11. Pay off the home mortgage. In Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover, Classic Edition, explains how to pay off your mortgage and become truly financially free. The mortgage is the last debt to tackle. Ramsey recommends prioritizing paying off your home mortgage after clearing all other debts. This is because mortgage debt often represents a significant portion of one's financial burden. This chapter gives advice on how to use extra funds to pay off debt faster, lower the interest rate, and enable faster property payments. Also, relocating to a smaller, more cheap house can be a wise strategic choice, as it may completely erase mortgage debt. Chapter 12 of The Total Money Makeover, Classic Edition by Dave Ramsey, titled Build Wealth Like Crazy shows Ways to Grow Wealth Quickly and Wisely. It includes living below your income. You have to spend less than you earn in order to grow your wealth. This involves cutting unnecessary spending and prioritizing saving and investing. Chapter 12 encourages avoiding debt. It's important to stay away from taking on needless debt because it may hinder efforts to build up money. Make a commitment to live debt-free and quickly pay off any outstanding bills. Give generously. Generosity builds social bonds and promotes a positive outlook, whether it takes the form of giving to charities or lending a helping hand to friends and family who are in need. In all, with discipline, patience, and wise financial practices, it is possible to build up wealth like crazy. Chapter 13 of The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, Live Like No One Else, encourages readers to adopt a mindset of living differently from the norm when it comes to managing money. It involves delaying immediate satisfaction for long-term financial success, that is, making sacrifices and prioritizing financial goals over temporary pleasures. Having a long-term vision. The importance of having a long-term vision for financial freedom is stressed throughout the chapter. By making sacrifices and living differently, people can enjoy greater financial security and freedom later in life. Chapter 13 teaches that one can live differently as compared to others today in order to benefit from a better financial future later by applying Ramsey's principles of delayed gratification, financial discipline, and long-term vision. In summary, living a life that is different from others can lead to significant financial rewards in the future. The Total Money Makeover gives readers a clear and organized plan to secure financial freedom. It explains how important it is to live within your means, pay off debt, and generate money through wise saving and investing. The main lesson from this book is that anybody, regardless of income level, may eventually live a debt-free life by following these steps. Thank you for watching. Keep following this page for more educating book review. Goodbye.